Hey guys, and welcome back to the next episode of our Boston Celtics MyGM series. Last episode, we ended off with our pre-draft workouts, going through everybody, found out that there are some big shakeups in the front part of the draft, and today we will be participating in the NBA draft. There's no reason for us to skip it, so let's go ahead and jump right in to the 2018 NBA draft. What do you know? Jackson Baldwin, the first pick in the NBA draft, going to the New Orleans Pelicans, the 84 overall, 19-year-old small forward. Look at those numbers right there. Again, what do you know? Freddie Staples, the second pick by the Detroit Pistons. It's going to be neat to see what happens with them, Al Horford, and Avery Bradley, two former Celtics now on that team. And it looks like they're going to get a good point guard to start off with that sort of older Celtics core. Oh my goodness. Look at this trade. The Hawks trade the third pick in the draft to the Miami Heat for Goran Dragic and Tyler Johnson. I did not see that coming. Okay, the Heat, I do not understand this draft pick whatsoever. You have Hassan Whiteside, a dominant center, locked in for the next 5 years, and you draft another center? I guess they are going for some sort of Twin Towers look. Okay, let's go ahead and see what trade offers we're getting for our 26th pick. It honestly looks... Okay, come on Atlanta. It looks like we're really not getting anything decent. Some okay rookies. Felicio for $8 million. Leiden, Frank Jackson, Boban. Top 3 protected pick. There's really not much to see here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and see who we have on the clock here. Take a look at the rankings. We got the 17th guy, Dan Trent, 22 years old. And I want to see the attributes here. We have Jerome Clancy. And besides that, wow, we really do not have a lot to choose from. Man, we really do not have a lot to choose from. You know what? We're going to go with the young stud contract and overseeing, and is eligible to sign an NBA contract for 1 year. His draft rights will remain with a team drafting him until he is eligible to sign an NBA contract. Wow, I did not realize that at all. That is definitely a new feature. So, honestly, this is a later pick. I think we're just going to take this guy, have him develop overseas right now, and we'll be able to come back and pick him up once he's a little more polished. Okay, we have signed the rookie, and we have signed his draft rights. Let's go ahead and take a look at the player options. Zubac on a 1-year team option. I'm definitely going to keep him. But everybody else, honestly, I'm getting rid of everybody else. Now, who do we have in... Oh, my goodness. Paul George, Kevin Durant, Carmelo, Rudy Gay declined, Austin Rivers declined. Wow, a lot of... 3 amazing players just declined their options. We're not going to be able to get any of them in free agency. Gary Harris... I don't know if I want to offer Gary Harris something. We'll just move on. Moratorium. While players can officially sign, they will verbally agree to deals which can be signed on day 1 of free agency. Now let's take a look here. Okay. Wow, this is a loaded class. We have no cap room though. We have hard cap room. We got Boogie, Kevin Durant, Chris Paul, Joel Embiid, Chris Bosh still for some reason. Avery Bradley's back on the market. See, I don't even think we can even negotiate a deal with any of these guys because we have 0 cap room. I mean, if we are able to sign Joel Embiid, then I'll be happy to do it. But right now, I don't. Yeah, we can't make any trade offer that would be close. Yeah, we can't make any trade offer on any of these guys. But let's go ahead and take a look at who's actually on the roster right now. We don't have anybody. We need to trade Kyle Korver. We're trading Kyle Korver immediately. So let's actually do a trade finder for Kyle Korver and see what we can get from him. Everybody wants the first round pick for some reason. Does anybody not want it? We're gonna have to give up our rookie. Okay, let's just see if I can trade him for like a second round pick or something, because I want to get rid of this salary. I'll take the Knicks second round pick. Okay, then I'll honestly take that. We get a pick, and I was able to relieve some cap room. I did not want Kyle Korver on the roster. I just didn't want to have to deal with his salary and his low athleticism. But now let's take a look at our roster. We have a very bare roster right now. We don't even have a shooting guard. We need to pick up a backup point guard, shooting guards, small forwards, and power forwards. So let's go look in the moratorium, and let's go over to shooting guards and see who we can get for a really good deal. Marcus Smart still in there. Seth Curry could be an option. Norman Powell could be an option. I'm actually looking at Norman Powell. He's not the best shooter, but he is only 25 years old. Josh Richardson, he could be an option for us. I'm just looking for young talent at this point. Darren Hillard, Patrick McCaw, looking like we don't have that many options. Actually, I kind of want to take a look at Josh Richardson. He looks like he could be a really good sort of make up for our lack of shooting guards right now. So let's go ahead and talk to Josh and see if we'd be willing to get him a contract that we're willing to do. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see if we can get him on a 2-year, exactly $12.01 million deal. Exactly what he wants. Let's see here. You'll hear back from my agent once I make a decision. That's good. So, who else? We don't have any signed players. So we have our shooting guard. Let's see what they have small forward. They have TJ Warren for an insane price. Glenn Robinson III. He's a good outside shooter. He's also a very young player. Who else do we have here? Kyle Anderson. I could definitely use him. Jerry Grant. Didn't really like how he was playing for us last season. I'm liking Glenn Robinson III right now, and I'm also liking Shabazz Muhammad, but I think I kind of want to go with Glenn Robinson III here. Hopefully we'll be able to get him, and he could be a really athletic backup to Gordon Hayward on the team. He can also shoot threes. He's asking for a 1-year, $1.48 million deal. I'll give you $6 million. I'll give you $2 million a year. And if we're going to be able to lock him in with a team option, that sounds like a perfect deal for me. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, good. Glenn Robinson. Now, power forwards. Aaron Gordon, expect him way too much. Montrezl Harrell, he's a beast down low. He's a great rebounder. Has a little bit of post game, it seems, but he's a very good inside defender. And at $4 million, he may be a steal. Who else do we have? We have Allen Williams, Bobby Portis. I'm not re-signing, that's for sure. Who else do we have? Terrence Jones. Power forward looking a little dry this off season. I'm looking at probably Montrezl Harrell, the former Houston Rocket. Let's see if we'll be able to get him. Let's see if we're going to be able to get him on a real quick deal. 2 years, $5 million. I'll give you 2 years, $4 million, and 3 years with the team option to see if you're working out for us. Let's see if we're going to be able to get Montrez on that. And then, who else do we need? Let's go and take a look at the roster yet again. Maybe get some more three-point shooting in the shooting guard position. Maybe some shooting right here. Who else do we have? Can we sign JJ Redick? No, not for $7 million. Who else is down here that we can sign? Ian Clark for $1.8 million. He's got a decent three-point shot. Who else? We have Darren Hillard. Who else down here has a decent three ball that we can really sign for cheap? Nick Stauskas. I like playing Nick Stauskas. He's a pretty good overall player. Who else do we have? We have Gary Neal for 1.8. You know, I think we're going to try and go Nick Stauskas. Or actually, that seems that all of our offers have gone through. Now, let's see here. Josh Richardson. Pending. We're going to agree to sign him. We're going to agree to sign Glenn Robinson. And we're also going to agree. So let's see here. What are we going to do here? This is going to be a very, very strange situation. Gary Harris. I'm going to renounce Derrick Rose. Renounce Cole Aldridge. Renounce these guys. Jermichael Green, I'd rather have Harrell. Theus didn't do anything for us. Baines didn't do anything for us. So we're going to accept Montrezl Harrell. And we're also going to... Can we even accept him? No, we can't. So we're going to renounce Gary Harris and see if we're going to be able to sign these guys. Oh, no. The Clippers match Montrezl Harrell. And we're able to pick up 2 of them, I guess. Let's see here. This is new to 2K. So, let's see here. Sign players. Paul George goes back to the Thunder. Brook Lopez has gone to the Suns. Avery Bradley goes to the Lakers. D-Wade goes... Wow, D-Wade goes to the Clippers. Rose back to the Knicks. And everybody else, it seems, is going back to their original team. We got these 2, which I really like. But besides that, let's go ahead and take a look at who else we have. Let's take a look at who's the younger players. Let's see if we have any decent rookies we could take a look at. Who do we have down here? Derrick Jones Jr., no. We still need to get that power forward. That's the player we need. So let's just do it by overall, and let's go to power forward. And let's get a nice young power forward. I like Alan Williams. Alan Williams, he's more than an athletic rebounder, which is exactly what we need. So, and he's only asking $3.92 million. So let's go ahead and see if we can get Alan Williams on the team. Let's see if we are going to be able to sign him for real cheap. 2 years, $9 million. I think I can actually go with that. We have some cap room now to where we're going to get him 2 years. Let's do 3 with a team option. I like the team options on these guys just in case. And let's go ahead and see. We're going to be able to agree, nice, and sign Alan Williams as well. And we can go ahead and go through all these guys. First day of free agency. Players who came to verbal agreements can now officially sign their contracts. And these will be the guys that are actually going to be in the free agent market. So, if we take a look at it, I really like what we did here. We signed Josh Richardson. Really like having him on the team. Glenn Robinson and Alan Williams. Really, really nice pickups right here. And what I'm thinking about doing actually is moving Glenn Robinson to shooting guard and moving Jason Tatum back to backup small forward. Let's actually see if we can do that. So Glenn Robinson, let's edit him and let's turn him into a shooting guard, secondary small forward, and see how this will affect him. He goes back to a 75, but now if we move Jason Tatum back to a small forward, Let's see what his overall goes back to. Back to small forward, and we'll put him at a secondary of power forward. And he bumps up down to an 80, which is very nice. Now we need a backup power forward. We need a backup point guard. Okay, so let's go into free agency here and see who we're going to be able to pick up. So, let's see here. We need a backup point guard. Now let's see who's on the market. I want to see 3-point shooters, first and foremost. Steven Jennings. Ooh, looks like he's a rookie. A really sharp shooting rookie. He's only 61 overall, though. Yogi Ferrell. Oh, I really like Yogi. You know what? We're going to go after Yogi. He played really well for the Mavericks this past NBA season. So I'm definitely going to try and go after Yogi. Let's actually put him on a 3-year deal with another team option and see if we're going to be able to sign Yogi. Okay, so what is he asking for? Let's just go back to the 1-year deal for the minimum and see what he's going to do. Okay, so Yogi, and then we need to get backup power forward. And I want to get someone really, really young that we can develop. Noah Vonleh, Kevin Looney, they're pretty good. Who else do we have? Bobby Portis. I think, let's take a look down here. I like Noah Vonleh, but he's asking way too much. I think let's go with Kevin Looney. He's another rebounder, which with the backups we have, we're going to have, seems like we're going to have more 3-point shooting. So 1 year, let's give him a 2-year deal and see if we're going to be able to sign him. I like that move right there. Okay, Yogi Ferrell and Kevin Looney both sign. That is very nice. Now let's see. I don't even know what other players we need. So let's go in and we need 4 more players. So it looks like we're going to need to try and get basically the most raw players we possibly can. Let's go ahead and look at the youngest players and see if we can sign some raw prospects. Williamson, Perkins, Lewis Sims. Let's see what we have here. Lewis Sims doesn't look too good. Derek Blackman. Looks like more of a defender. He's got 5 badges already. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go find some backups we can sign, and I'll bring you guys back once we're done with free agency. Okay, so hopefully sign a couple people. Anderson Burke. He's a rookie. He's got an A+ mid-range, so I had to go after him. James Michael McAdoo asking for 1 year, $1 million. And he's a very good young, sort of inside presence. And I also tried to sign Demetrius Jackson. And I'm going to get him as well. And after this, I'm really just going to advance. And we're going to go ahead and advance right here to player progressions. We'll go ahead and let the CPU fill in the last spot on our roster. And let's go ahead and take a look at the player progressions. Gordon Hayward going down after his injury. I'm not surprised on that. Jason Tatum getting a big bump, +4 to his overall. Gordon Hayward's not looking too hot right now. He's 28. If he doesn't play well, we may have to look at some possible moves for him. But everybody else going up a lot. These guys going up a ton. McAdoo up 5, Jackson up 4. But for some reason, these guys going down too. But we'll go ahead and see how we progress into the regular season. Well, guys, thanks for watching this off-season episode of our NBA 2K18 MyGM series. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. Get us to 500 if you really like this series. Next episode, we'll be playing a little bit of Summer League to end off the NBA offseason. I'll go ahead and show you guys the look at our roster for the Summer League. This will be the roster so far. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the Summer League next episode, and I'll see you next time.